We're in Greece. We're going to be getting close to Santorini. Supposed to go on the island in 2 hours.
One more, I gotta focus here. Ready?
Again?
So
Okay.
let's play again. Yeah, here we go.
I already seen both times I read it.
I know, I gotta be careful with my...
No, that's not good.
I'm pretty sure they're not that close.
Because they can't go straight.
No, they can't.
This house is pretty cool down at the bottom.
What's the
Right, the white one.
Over on the side of the cliff.
Right down here. Yeah.
We're not the only ones here. Santorini. Santorini. That's a steep road going up on top of the hill. Zigzags, really steep. We're here back in the Manhattan room. We're waiting to be called to go down for our tour to Santorini. Take the tender over. It's 3:55 on Wednesday, and we're here on the tender. More people coming down to get on. It'll take us over to the shore. Cars to take you up. good. We're going to go up on the bus. Off the tender, and now we're on buses, waiting to go up the hill.
Like it or not. After we go to Oya. Oya is this Instagramming village with the blue domes, with the castle. Okay, I suppose you know, you already know this village. It is our most beautiful village, and it's voted 10 times the most beautiful village in the world, in the whole world. You'll see. You will have free time there. And after we will go to Firar, we will do a really quick tour, because we have to be back at 8:15 here. You will have your last tender boat. So we have to be really strict with the schedule, please. I like the fact that you are not Greeks. If you were Greeks or Italians, I don't know if we have some Italians, Greeks and Italians, we are always late, always, okay, always. So I'm happy that you are not. Maybe some of you are, and they are offended, but I am also Greek, I'm always late, okay. So please today, let's be punctual, because 8:15 here, last tender boat. After you have to come to my house. Oh. If you stay behind, I don't have so much space. No, we're not going to use the cable car in order to do it more quickly. Okay, so we all come back here. Okay, so my colleagues for today. Caldera of Santorini. What caldera is? You're going to experience this all day long. Okay, the streets are really narrow. We're going to be really close to vehicles. This is why we appreciate the drivers here, the professional drivers. So the view that you have now on your right, and we're going to turn, so in order to be fair for both sides, you will have it now on your left. Not now. Now. It is the view of the volcano. It is what everybody wants to see when they arrive in Santorini. This is the view, and this, in my opinion, here is the best place of the island to see the view. Even from Oya, this village that we say is the most beautiful, etc., people stay there. They don't have this perspective of the volcano. Here is the best opportunity. So, just to know, caldera, when we say caldera, we mean all this side of the island. Here, I show you on the map. I'm showing you on the map. All this side of the island that looks to the volcanic islands that you have now on your right. On your right. So me, I am from Kamari. Okay, Kamari is on the other side of the island, just close to the airport. So this is not caldera. We are in caldera now. We are going to Oya here in the north, so also caldera, Fira also caldera, but the winery where we will go is on the other side, it's close to my neighborhood. No, not caldera. I'm saying this because most of the people, they think that caldera is the whole island. No, it's this side of the island. The first two islands that you see, and these islands that are closer to us, they are the two craters of the volcano. The first two. We have one bigger and one kind of smaller, a little bit behind on the left. So we have Nea Kameni, it means new bird, and Palea Kameni, old bird. On the left, the smallest of all, is White Island, Asmonisi. And the big one with houses, can you see it? Is Firasya. Firasya in mythology was the daughter of Fira, the king and the capital, where we go to Fira, and Oya, the beautiful village, that was the queen in mythology. So Firasya, the daughter. These islands, with this island where we are now, all together, they are Santorini. This island is officially called Fira, not Santorini. Fira. Okay, it's another name. Santorini is the touristic name. Because in Firasya, the big volcanic island with the houses, there is a really, really beautiful church of Saint Lini. So in the past we had Venetians here occupying the island for 300 years. When they wanted to resupply their goods, they used to stop in Firasya in front of this church, or in front of that church. Firasya is the big island with houses. They used to stop there to resupply their bones in front of the church of Saint Irini. So Saint Irini, Santa Irini for Venetians, Santorini. Santorini is actually the volcano, okay, it's not an island. And the volcano is all these islands together. We talk always about lava stone on the surface of the sea. This is what I want you today to understand. Everything is lava stone. This is why you see black, red and white mostly. When you see black, it's the ash of the volcano, the eruption. When you see red, this is the most interesting thing about red. Red is the oxidation of the iron. So when you see a red rock, it's the oldest rock. It has been exposed under the sun for so many years that the color changed from black to red. You are going to see a lot of red mountains and red rocks. And this is why we have a really famous beach that is called Red Beach. Maybe you know Black Beach, do you know? Okay. I still don't understand why they call it like this, because almost all of our beaches are black. Black pebbles, black rocks, they are volcanic ones. Okay. I think it's a matter of promotion, to be honest. Okay. Almost all of our beaches are black. We have an exception, the red beach and the white beach. Wherever you see white, it is pumice stone, this stone that has no weight. The scenery is going to be always dry and volcanic on your left and on your right now, because, okay, let me tell you something. In the north, where Fira and Oya are, Fira is on your left, the village up on the mountain, and Oya, the last village. Okay, so now we left from the port. We are going to Kamari, to my neighborhood. We're going to Kamari, to my neighborhood, to the winery. After we will go all the way to the north, and after Fira, and back to the port. So the north part is the touristic part, with Fira, the capital, here, and Oya. Okay, but we all live in the south, here. So now we are still in the south. Now we are still in the south, and in the south of the island, the scenery It's like this. We have everywhere vineyards. All these cultivations that you see, he's agreeing. So all these cultivations that you see that look like, one lady from a group, she told me that they look like dead plants. And I was like, but these are our cultivations. So they look like bushes, but they are vineyards. Okay, and this is our main occupation. This is why you're going to have today wine tasting. Actually, you're going to try one wine. It's not exactly wine tasting because you're going to try the one most special wine that we have. It is called Santo. It is a wine that is really a type of wine that is really sweet. We say that it is the drink of papoose. Papoose are the grandfathers. So just a polite request, now that my colleague will come to give you the selfie sticks, if you can be as quiet as you can, because for me it's I cannot focus. I cannot really focus if I hear a lot of noise. So as quiet as you can, please. I would appreciate this. Thank you very much. Because I know it's difficult. We both work, and now we have to do the guide and to give the selfie sticks. So Santo is a really sweet wine, red wine. Even if 80% of our grapes here are white, but they sun dry. They're going to explain to you. They sun dry the grapes, and this is why the color changes. Almost all the families here, all of us who live in the south, we produce wine. We make wine. My family, most of the families sell also the wine. We don't, we consume it. We drink a lot. My family, generally, on the island, we drink a lot. It is our customs. They are like this, with a lot of drinks. And men here, they are really occupied with this, with wine. Okay, we have some. If you had the chance to be in a family dinner, you would see that men here, they start, it is part of the process. They start fighting out of nothing. So my uncle will say to my father, your wine this year, not that good. And my father will respond, yes, but also yours. Last year, it wasn't good, nobody drank it. So after they start a fight, but for us it's not fight. It's part of the family process. This is how we have the bonding, our bondings. So anyway, this is also most of the brands here. They are the names of the brands. They are names of families who produce this wine. And also, they look like bushes, our vineyards. I don't see now to show you again. Okay, I will show you. All our vineyards are really short, because here we do dry farming. The most important thing to know about Santorini, and this is why you're going to see different colors on the houses. You're going to see the domes, the circular roofs. Everything on this island is defined by the lack of water. We do not have water. This is the most important thing. So here we do dry farming. We do not water our cultivations. We try to save water in every occasion. What we do, our plants, they are self-watered. So when the tree, in the vineyards, when the tree is 1 meter tall, they cut it, men cut it here, they take the grapes and they put them into the ground. This is why you are not going to see grapes anywhere. After, they take the tree, the branches of the tree, and they break them to the right and they twist to create a circle. This circle, we call it kalati. In English it means a basket. Okay, so we have a kalati, a circle of branches, braided branches. In the center, the grapes under the ground, and they turn the leaves up to the grapes. This is why they look like bushes. You see only the leaves and they are close to the ground. We are not crazy, it's complicated. Okay, this is because actually like this, they are self-watered because leaves during the night absorb the humidity of the volcano. Have you felt the humidity yet, or it's too soon? You will feel it. You will feel it. It's too much sometimes. We wake up and the glass of the car, of our cars, is wet. It's like it rains, but it never rains. It's the humidity. So leaves absorb the humidity and they give the humidity back to the ground, so back to the grapes during the day that it's sunny. And like these grapes are watered with humidity, no watering. This circle of branches is something really typical in Santorini, and you are going to see it also in the winery as decoration. We have it as decoration everywhere. It is a circle of branches to protect grapes from the wind. I will show you when we arrive. So we have Vinsanto. There will be a lady who is going to explain things about, because we're almost there. This is why I'm saying. There will be a lady that will explain things about Vinsanto and about harvesting. You will try. After, you can walk around. It is a really, really beautiful winery. And let me see what time it is. If we can be back the latest at 5:15, the latest, I would say 5:10, but again, you're not Greeks, so if we can be back at 5:15, it would be perfect. Okay, it's only one wine. It's really nice if you want to take some photos to see the trees, and after we go to Oya, the most impressive part of the tour.
We're stopping for a tour. Give it to me when you don't want it. Okay. I think that's a pomegranate. Well, wine tasting is over. I had one sip and made a face. I'm just not a wine drinker.
Traditional type of coffee shop in Greece. It is a part of our traditions, a part of our customs, and in the past, like, not really in the past, when I was 5 years old, I'm 27. When I was 5, it was still kind of forbidden in small villages for women to enter these places. If you were a little girl, it's okay, you go with your grandfather, but usually it was a man's thing. So only men, and usually grandfathers, they are there from the morning till the night, till the evening. They drink shots of Vinsanto and they play cards all day long. And this is why they live so long. Have you seen on Netflix, have you seen the Blue Zone documentary? You have seen. One place in the Blue Zone is the zone of places, yes, in the world that has the biggest life expectancy. And there is one place in Greece, 1 out of 5 that this person has selected from all over the world is in Greece. It is my favorite island, Ikaria. In Ikaria, people live. I have a friend, he is a grandfather, he is an old man. Now he is, I consider him to be a friend, now he is 88. And he is, he parties like he is 50 or 40, okay? He's really smart, he hasn't lost any capacity to think or to move. He goes all the way up and down so many times per day because the villages are really high and steep, uphill and steep. So Ikaria also has some celebrations. So what you drank there, this is what we drink also in the celebrations we have here. For people who have seen the documentary, I'm talking about panigiri. Have you seen also on films or on YouTube Greeks dancing in a circle outside the churches? This is panigiri. We do it all over Greece. Okay, we love panigiri, but in Ikaria, this place in the documentary, they have the best panigiri of Greece. They have 4,000 or 5,000 people in every panigiri. So it's not a circle anymore, it's a snake, because there's not enough space. Here, between the different places, we have some different things about panigiri. For us, in general, let's say in general in Greece, panigiri is a religious celebration. Okay, here we are Orthodox. Officially, I don't believe in God personally, but I mean the majority of people, and my family also they are Orthodox. We are educated as Orthodox. So we have, I'm not sure if you have, we have baptism days. But by this I don't mean the birthday, I mean that we celebrate our name. You have it? Okay, for us, me I am baptized, my real name, my Greek name is not Betty, it's an English name. My real name is Panagiotta, and Panagia is Virgin Mary in Greek. So my baptism day is the 15th of August. I celebrate with all the Marias, Maria we say. Maria and Panagiotta, 15th of August. It is just that my mother didn't like the name. Here you have to give the name of the grandparents. So she had to give the name of her mother-in-law, but at the same time she didn't like the name. Or her mother-in-law, I don't know. So she said to everybody when I was born that you will call her Betty. Some people tried to call me Panagiotta. She was like, I don't understand. And after she succeeded. Anyway, so everybody calls me Betty, you call me Betty. But Panagiotta is the real name. The 15th of August, especially the 15th of August, all over Greece, wherever you are, not only in Santorini, panigiri, these celebrations, everywhere. For us here, okay, you will see a lot of churches today. We have more than 400 churches. I want to let you know that only 15, 16 churches on the island are public ones. The other are family churches, all the others. And we have family churches, don't think big churches, small ones with a cross, nothing. We have these because when I have my baptism day, let's say about me, let's talk about me, my family organizes this celebration outside of our church to celebrate me. But at the same time, it is a celebration of the village. We do not send invitations, everybody is invited. Also guests, also tourists, everybody. It's open. We have women cooking for 3-4 days. Not me, I'm a bad cook. They don't want to eat my dishes. But my mother and my grandmother, delicious. And then bring wine all the time. And Tsipuro, have you visited Crete? Is Crete on your cruise ship schedule, Crete Island? No. What have you visited? Ah, really? And where are you going after? Athens? Mykonos? And after you leave from Greece?
Sicily,
Malta. Okay. So you haven't visited even Mykonos. Okay, just to know if you have an idea of the islands. So it's the first one. Okay, so I thought that you had already visited Mykonos. So anyway, Tsipuro is really famous in Crete Island, but we drink it all over Greece. It is my favorite alcohol. If you like dry, you will love it. It is from the skin of the grapes, so it's really strong. Okay, in Crete they drink it, and me also when I go to Crete, from the morning. But usually, if you're not used to it, it's only for one shot. It's really strong. So we drink wine and tsipuro in these celebrations. We dance traditional music, and every place has its own music. We have also Santorinian music, Santorinian clothes, traditional clothes, especially women. And the first dance is the dance of the priest. The priest has to start the circle. After everybody follows, and after you can do whatever you want. You can be the first one in the next song. But the first song is the song of the priest. And usually we end up to be like a snail because we don't have enough place for everybody. And I'm telling you this because for us, especially in islands, in touristic islands, that the high season is really intense, like Mykonos and Santorini, the most promoted ones, these occasions are the most important. I mean, we have people who have hotels in Firan, let's say, and they will put on the internet that they are overbooked because they don't want to accept more people that day. They want to go to the celebration because they work 15, 16 hours per day. We all work here so many hours for 8 months per year. Okay, so especially for people who also stay in the winter here, this is something. This is the best event. Okay, it is for all the villages. You see all the generations together. This is the beautiful thing about Panegyri. Sometimes people get emotional, and especially grandparents. For our grandparents, the most important thing is to see us dancing, to be the first ones. I don't know why, I still don't know why, they want us to be the first ones who start the circle. And it is sometimes emotional, and it's the only occasion our parents, they don't tell us not to get drunk. They get drunk really more quickly. So if you come and you stay, not with a cruising, next time, if you stay for more than 4 or 5 days in the summer in any place in Greece, this is what I want to tell you. Ask locally, ask the reception of your hotel where you can find the Panegyri. Don't even say the name, you will not remember. Explain, you will understand. You will definitely find at least one in 5 days in the summer. Okay, we have all over the island. We passed by Fira, you didn't see because we will go after, I didn't tell you. And in some minutes, in 15 minutes, more or less, we will be in Noia. In Noia, the must things to do, the highlights, Blue Dogs, Castle. Okay.
I'll take one.
So I will give you some tips about Oya. But please, the last 2 weeks we have some pickpocketing in Oya. We didn't have pickpocketing. Yes, they still rob. They steal the wallets. And I had one lady from my group. I don't want to this again. So please be careful with your bag. See, this lady, she had her bag in front of her, as I have told her, and her hand up on the bag. We don't know how this happened. Please be careful with your, especially if you have backpacks in front of you, please. Okay, it's important. And also, on the right, and in front of us, I mean a little bit further, there is, don't look outside, you won't see anything, it's under the surface of the sea. We have, it's fun for they all look outside, it's under the surface of the sea, you will not see anything. We have a second volcano on this island that most of the people don't know. So, the second volcano is called Kolumbos. There is also a beach close. This volcano is 2 kilometers away from the coast and away from a beach that there is. My favorite one, this is where I go to swim. It is also called Kolumbos. And this volcano is under the sea, 10 times more powerful and also active. Both our volcanoes are active. I showed you before, the first two islands I told you before, they are the craters. I'm talking now about the first volcano, not that one. On this island, the main crater, the big crater, there are 3 different craters, not only one. The main one, the big one, is called George. We say Yorgos in Greek, George. And it still has gases of sulfur. You can see the gases. Also, the volcano here, we are here now, so 2 kilometers away from the coast, under the surface of the sea. This volcano is also active. We have scientists who come here at the beginning of every summer. They stay in a hotel nearby and they dive and they study the volcano. And the truth is that the last eruption of the main volcano, of the one that you saw from the first moment, was 73 years ago, not old at all. My grandparents, they know, they had the experience, unfortunately, and this is why a lot of older people, they have left the island. They are afraid. They know that we are in Greece, that our evacuation plan is, I don't want to comment this. So they left the island, they have gone to Athens, to Thessaloniki, the mainland anyway. But now they are more afraid, people here, they are more afraid of an eruption of this one, here, not the other one. Even if they had the experience of the other one. This one, last time it was erupted, I think it was more or less 400 years ago. So it is possible now. But we never know. We live with this possibility. They tell us the only thing that we know is that if we have an eruption, we have earthquakes 8 hours earlier by this volcano. Today we had no earthquake. Before I tell you something, I will tell you today we had no earthquakes, so we are okay. 2 months ago, 2 months and a half I think, and 2 weeks ago, we had earthquakes caused by this one. So when we have earthquakes, we are alert. We are waiting to see if we are going to have more. But this is all we do. After, I mean in the summer, so people here, especially grandmothers, who are the new scientists of the island, they control everything here, the Greek grandmothers, by gossiping and by their fears. Okay, so they have calculated everything about the volcano. They are better than scientists, and they say that we don't have time to live. It's not. We're not going to have all of us the time to leave from the island, because in the summer we have so many tourists, so many guests, and you have to go to Athens, to your embassy, like I would do if I were abroad. So after it is the locals, and in the winter we don't have so many big planes and boats leaving the island. So we have one per day to Athens, and Athens is the main destination, so for other places less. We have every 2 or 3 days. This is why some people have left the island. But for us it is a reality. Young people, we don't really think about this. We work, we have fun, like everywhere. And it's also because even if we know that there is the possibility, we didn't experience it as they did. So for them it's more difficult. We are almost there in Oia. So let me tell you what we do. We will arrive in the parking area. It's really ugly. Don't be disappointed. The village is not like this. Okay, I'm warning you. The parking area is really ugly. We will arrive there and we will walk for 8-10 minutes. We will walk uphill. I'm saying this. I will be the first one, and my colleague, the photographer Panagiotis, he will be the last one. So don't worry, if you walk slowly, he will be there with you. Okay, no worries. When we arrive, when our group arrives, we will stop in the central square. And from there, from the central square, where the cathedral also is of the village, I will give you instructions for the castle and the blue domes. If some people are behind with my colleague, I will repeat. I will be waiting for you. No worries. And I will give you your free time. You will go there. You will visit that part of the village with these two things. But our appointment will be back in the bus. So back in the parking area. Not up in the village. This is important. So I will tell you the time. It is one way that we will take to go up to the villa, the same way you will take to come down. And I will also show you in the village the place where I will pass my free time, in case you need anything. My friends work there, so also, if you need toilets, they will ask you to sit down, to pay, to buy something. If you want, you can come there, you don't need to buy anything, okay? And it is in the entrance of the village, I will show you. And also gift shops around there for better prices. As we are going up and you have the volcano, here you pay the view. When you have the volcano, you have 3-4 times the price. I will give you some tips about the village, but let me tell you now the time I need you to be back. So at 7, we should be back in the bus because we go to Fira. We have a quick visit at Fira after, the capital, the commercial center, and we go back to Athenios port to take the tender boat. Say goodbye. Okay. I'll tell you when we come back because now we're almost there. But I'll tell you about if I forget, tell me white and blue houses, why we have white and blue, and I'll tell you also why we give colors locals in the south. Here almost everything will be white and blue, but it's not like this in the south.
One request. Now we shall get off. Let's stay all together. Let's stay together because it's a place where going to be a lot of people. It will be crowded. It's very easy, to lose your way. If you lose your way, I don't know how you will be able to go back to your cruising ship. So let's stay all together. We stay in front of the church. We have some photos with background the church and also, some photos with the background, of the caldera and the volcano. And then you follow me and we'll go all together to this very, very famous spot where you get the photos, of the church with the blue domes, But attention, let's stay all together. Last week, 2 persons missed, and we don't know what happened to them. If they managed to go back to the ship or they're still looking a way to go back home, Okay.
We're going to get out and walk around the city.
Hello, welcome. Here we have in Santo, the most famous local wine. It's the best price.
I like big doors.
For the blue dogs, my colleague Panagiotis, he will also come with you. Okay, so it's going to be easy. It is one main touristic street in front of us, and the view of the volcano. So for me, it's better to do the right part of the village. If you have more time after the left part. But the left part is mostly for shopping. The architecture is over there. So, take the street, go that direction. After 1 or 2 minutes, on your left hand, red building. You turn left there, blue domes in a line. You stand in front and you take photos. It's not for Facebook, okay? You will come back to the next street. He will also show you. For this is easy because you will be here. You come back to the same street. No, you that direction. Only when the street is separated in 2 different streets, left, you follow the path Castro. It's only one way. When it's separated, left Castro. The sunset is at 6:20, I think 6:25, something like this. It's going to be crowded. Be careful with your bags in the castle. It's going to be really crowded. Okay, he will show you the place for the blue dogs. For the castle, I told you. At 7, back in the bus, please. So, cathedral again, stairs down. I'll be in the corner if you need anything down there. And after, you remember? Remember? Go to the parking area? Yeah. Okay. Enjoy the sunset from the castle.
Give me your device and I get photos with you.
Okay. Just your selfie. The whole stick. Right.
No, just the name.
See the moon?
It's taking a picture. Okay. Again, pictures again.
What's that? I got a picture of that. Okay, Michael.
There's a few other people here.
Anyone still be okay.
Victor, il a fait
One on this side. I just want to look down.
No color in the sky today for the sunset yet. I'm gonna go stand right there and you take it. Okay. Where do I mash it? Right here at the...
No, it's not. Just mash the
camera?
Oh, why is it not doing? The famous shot.
You take it?
Yes, I got it. Take away from the sign behind you. Oh, wow.
From the main square, you remember we were at the church? All of that is a line going down there.
Oh my, look at this. Nice.
Non, je dis ça parce qu'il y a du monde, du coup, comme ça, si tout le monde sait qu'on a le Covid, comme ça, ils nous le disent.
Ah, ouais.
Et de quel pays en plus? Quel drapeau est bleu et blanc aussi? Avec la Marine c'est bleu et blanc aussi.
Ah oui.
These are George's Greek relatives.
Legs open.
Sorry, buddy. It's not.
Even better was during the day.
Even if it's dark, there we have the craters, okay? The nice thing is the lights of the city. The Trinidad, but some people, as you may know, is over
It's a ship.
but we go to the port.
And a volcano out there.
Okay, we go all together to the bus. So, we will leave from here, 17
Barcos aquí. 5 minutes. Yeah, no.
This is where we walked. About 7:30 in the evening. In the bell tower.
F-I-R-A, Fira. That's the capital. It's the capital town.
We made it back in time to get the last tender back to the ship. It's at 8:20.
This is the board that we would have had to come down if they hadn't taken us to they had to come here and catch the thing. And down on the tram.
This is a pretty place to eat. On the lights. And the chandelier. Pianos. It's about 9:30 or 10 on Wednesday. This is our room all made up. Getting ready for day 4 tomorrow. Got the newsletter. Here's my top bunk where it's warm. I had this bed right here, but the cold air blows right down on it. I'd rather be up where it's warm. And there's our window. And then we have a TV. More storage down there we're not using. And I've got this closet. And Bonnie and Lisa have the closet over there.